Hello, hello, Andrea Majewski here with Lashes and Kisses. I'm going to talk to you guys how to be organized with your LipSense business from day one. Or even if you haven't been organized yet and you know that you need to get organized, it's never too late to start, trust me. I was one of those where I just thought, oh, I'll just sell some here and there. I'm signing up for the discount for myself. That's it. That's never the case. You will end up selling so much, and then you'll have to order more, sell more, and then tax time comes, and then you go, okay, how much did I actually make? How much did I spend? How much did I actually make? Plus, it's nice to be able to look at that per month to see how much money you're making. And sometimes if you make more one month, you can say, okay, so what did we do that month differently where I made so much more? So the best thing to do, so this depends on the person, but I suggest doing an Excel spreadsheet on the computer. Or if you're a paper person, then have one piece of paper for your income, have another piece of paper with how much you sold the LipSense for, have another piece of paper for what you had ordered, okay? So just kind of, those are little things. But what I like to do is I have an Excel spreadsheet. It just makes it easier for me. So I organize it per month, okay? So today, this month is May. So I will put down all of the colors that I have sold, okay? So that's what I'll do. I tend to just copy and paste all of the colors in my sheet. And then I just add that per month for, you know, each and every month. So I will copy all of the colors down where I had written them out. I'll just copy them and then paste it into the next Excel spreadsheet for, you know, the next month, okay? And then beside it, I'll put down what customer bought that color. And I do that because I like to check in with the customer to see how they like their LipSense. I'll check in to see how they like it in a week. And then that way, if they order more, then I can see which colors they already have. So then I can upsell and say, well, last time you bought a blue red, this time you bought a Lexi berry, you know, so you like the bolder colors. I do have another red that is called Fly Girl, which I thought I might show you guys here, but I think I left it over there again. That's like blue red, but a lot deeper, more of a burgundy red, and it's on sale today. Is that something you would be interested in? So I just like to write down who bought which colors because it just kind of helps me upsell. But also, customers will ask you, you know, hey, I'm looking at the color Plum Pretty. Will that work with the colors that I already have? Because it's nice to layer the colors, right? So instead of saying, I don't remember what colors you bought, like that was like 6 months ago, they expect you to remember everything. Look at what they had ordered before and say, yes, that would look amazing together. So that's what I just like to do. But I take it a step further and I also write down how much they paid for the product because I do offer sales often, okay? So I do write down how much they paid. Now, I make it easier for myself with the next step. So I will always order products at a 50% discount. So I always know how much commission I'm making. So in the next column, I will also put down how much commission I made, and that's always easy. So if I sold, let's say I sold a LipSense for $30 instead of $35 because that's how much it is with tax. Then I will write down how much commission I had made because I know I always purchase at a 50% commission. So it just makes it easier. And that's easier come tax time because you should not be taxed on, you know, you should only be taxed on what you actually made. So because you sold the product, say you sold a LipSense tube for $35, you're not claiming $35 because you're not making $35. Your income is half that. So let's say your income on that tube is $15 because that's half, right? So you would only be letting your accountant know your income for that customer is $15, not $35, because that's not the income that you have because you make half of what you sell it for. if you buy the product at 50% off. So this is where it gets confusing. So what you should do is, which again, I thought I had an order form here. But what you should do is every time you order from the website, save that piece of paper and write down every single, I guess, percentage of the discount that you did order from, because I know some people 1 month may only spend enough to get the 30% discount. So make a note of those colors that you had gotten the 30% discount on, so that when you sell those particular colors, you know that you had made a 30% commission. Yet, let's say next month, you were able to sell a lot, so you were able to order enough to get the 50% discount. For those colors, make a note of that. So when you sell them, because you may not sell them all right away, right? So make a note of those colors and make a note that you had bought them at a 50% discount. So you know when you sell it, you make a 50% commission. So that's your income. Now, I don't want to confuse you guys too much, so I'll talk about the taxes in another video, but I usually save that for the end of the year. But for now, just be as organized as possible. So does that make sense to everybody so far? So that's all I write down. In the next column, I will write down if the patient is, or sorry, if the patient. I'm a dental hygienist, so I tend to say patients a lot, sorry. The customer, write down if the customer is going to pick up their product or if you're having it shipped. Now, I offer tracked shipping, or I offer untracked shipping, or of course, free pickup. So if they had ordered untracked shipping, then I'll make a note beside their name, untracked shipping, so that I know and keep things organized. Because there's nothing worse with saying, oh, did I ship out that product yet? Because honestly, I sell so much sometimes. My office is a mess. I have LipSense everywhere, and I might see Plum Pretty just sitting there, and I'll go, oh my God, did somebody order Plum Pretty? I can't remember. So then I will go back, check my Excel spreadsheet and say, oh, okay, so Lisa ordered Plum Pretty, and she's picking it up on Tuesday. So whoops, let me just quickly, package that up. And I do have a little area for people who are picking up their LipSense, and then I have a basket for people who I am having it shipped out untracked. So I do keep myself organized that way. I should do another video on that to help you guys. I just did a big sale on the weekend, so I sent out all of my packages, but the next time I do a big sale, I will actually show you guys the template that I use, okay? So stay tuned. But for now, as I said, let's do a quick recap. Keep track of all of the LipSense colors and or products that you sell that month in one column. Make a note of who ordered those products. Put down how much they paid for it. In the next column, put down how much of a commission you had actually made. This is easy for me because I always make a 50% commission. So keep that in mind. I would also write down if they were offered a sale or if they paid at the regular price. So make a note of that too if you like. Make a note if they want it shipped or if they're picking it up. I take it a step further if they're doing untracked shipping or tracked. And then I make a note of if they're picking it up, when they plan to pick it up. You could even do another column is if the customer has paid or not. I do ask people to pay me within 24 hours. It just helps me to stay organized. It just makes it tricky when people say to you, oh, I get paid on Friday. I know it's Monday, but can I pay you on Friday? If you know them, if you like them, you know what, sure, have them pay on Friday. But then put a note saying will pay on Friday, because they likely won't say, okay, I have the money now, I'm here to pay you, right? So you may have to follow up with them. Don't give anybody anything until they have paid, okay? Because sometimes they're not doing it on purpose, but they might not remember that they said that they would pay you on Friday, but then they don't pay you, right? So never give anybody a product unless they paid, okay? So I hope that helps a little bit. I do want a template to show you guys, so I will work on that. and give me a little bit, and then I will upload that as well. So thank you so much for watching.